Hey guys, Crewman here, and I am doing some 7900 GRE mining testing, and I can say without a shadow of the doubt, this thing is one of the worst miners that I have ever tested. Now let me explain why. But before I do that, I just want to show you what I'm testing it on. This is my test bench setup, and the 7900 GRE is on its own server power supply, and I'm measuring the power on an Elmore Labs PMD. You can see right here. To give you an example, right, we're mining ironfish. Fish hash, one of the most popular new algorithms. It's good on everything, right? Well, wrong, because it's not good on this. So you can see we have 160 watts at the wall. This is my power color 7900 GRE. And you can see at the software, if I zoom in, we're getting about 40 mega hash at 140 watts at the software. Now, to give you an idea, right, the 3070 will do 39 mega hash on iron for about 110 watts at the software, at the wall, I'm sorry. So you're talking a 50 watt difference. Now, you ask, why is this so bad? Well, the answer is you actually cannot undervolt these things at all. I tried. I tested them. I dropped the voltage as low as I could. No changes. These things are locked down about as tight as they can get. Now, I don't even think you can undervolt this in Adrenaline, dropping the voltage, the power slider. So it's theoretically, it could be a good miner, but because you can't undervolt it, and I doubt AMD will let you undervolt it because they haven't unlocked anything this far, it is just a terrible miner. So let me go back to my computer so I can show you some of the other tests I did, and I can give you my final thoughts on this thing. Note, it's not going to be good. You saw the 7900 GRE on my test bench, and you saw my initial thoughts using iron as an example. Well, I told you I'd test some more coins, and I did. I did a quick spread. Honestly, it's kind of a waste of time because you're going to see the problem across the coins. No matter how well it hashes, you cannot undervolt it at all. You can't cut the power. It's basically running at full power. So quickly, we did a lithium, 2.2 gigahash, right? 190 watts at the software, 230 watts at the wall. Now, this was the first coin I tried. I tried undervolting it as much as I could. I didn't think I could do much, but I thought I could do something. And you can't even do anything. You can't do a darn thing. We did Nautilus. We got 1.3 gigahash. Now, I think something was wrong with the miner, I think, because the Nautilus numbers are not good. Because they should be somewhere around the lithium numbers. So I don't know. It used less power though than a lithium. So there's that. But the overclocks were exactly the same. Again, you don't really get much leeway in terms of overclocking these things. So I literally just copy and pasted hashrate.no's overclocks. It seemed weird, but if you look at hashrate.no, and I can't believe I'm using them as a reference, but there's nothing else on this thing. And it's an awful GPU to mine with in the first place. So I get that there's not much because you can't do much. The numbers are kind of close. So then we do Pyrum and iron, and the numbers are off on this, but I got 2.6 gigahash on Pyrum and 37 megahash on iron at 219 watts, 253 watts at the wall. Carlson and iron was terrible. I think there's something wrong with Carlson hash and SRB miner. I don't know. Point is, I didn't look into it much. You can see with a lithium and you can see with iron how terrible this thing is in terms of efficiency. But I just did the numbers there, and iron, I have to put the hash rate numbers right there as well. But again, there's not really a point in going over these numbers that much. I just have them here so you can see them. I think there was something up with SRB miner for Carlson hash, but I don't really care, as like you can tell instantaneously that because you cannot undervolt this thing, it is not worth buying. Don't buy it for mining. It's terrible. Stay away from this thing. Even if you can get one for like $550, which is a really good price for them as far as being a gaming GPU. And I will put a link down below, because if you don't want to listen to me and you want to buy one, at least go ahead and help support my channel so I can get GPUs like this to test and show you why you shouldn't buy them. You could literally buy almost two 4060 Ti's, almost two 3070s, and they will all be much better GPUs than this thing for mining. basically what I'm getting at is stay away from this. Stay away from all the 7000 series GPUs. I'll probably do a video on the 7000 GPU series GPUs as a whole, but stay away from this thing. It is a terrible miner. Don't buy it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe for more gaming and crypto mining content. We are halfway between 3,000 and 4,000 subs. I'm trying to get to 4,000 by the end of the month if possible. Your support means the world to me. Thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe. Croup Man out.